Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. All right, sounds good.
I am the stone that the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies sing the blues. I'm the spark that makes your idea bright. The same spark that lights the dark so that you can know your left from your right. I am the ballad in your box, the bullet in the gun, the inner glow that let you know to call your brother son. The story that just begun, the promise of what's to come. And I'ma remain a soldier till the war is won.
Rivals like Russia or China cannot match our influence around the world unless we give up what we stand for and turn ourselves into just another big country that bullies smaller neighbors.
I just wanted to document and remember where I was at today.
Before I started parkour, it was always just an everyday life, get up, go to work. There was really nothing much that I was involved in.
But I wrote down find parkour group, and I didn't know how I was going to do it. I knew I was going to find a way.
Now there's a lot of cats trying to follow me, but I've been grinding through the grit like harmony. And y'all ain't heard my voice since the anomaly, but I've been working on mines and I stomp MCs on the daily. And this is how I get it done on that Bailey's and Ponder with that circus. Till I cause a short circuit and perch this earth from the
Yeah, you can have fun with the petting zoo if I can eat chocolate.
It's probably how it would be.
This is my asshole of a sister-in-law.
With, like, touching a shark. Yeah?
I'm feeling happy.
So let's, tilt your head down. Let's see your hair, right? So okay, so I can see you've got a nice full cotton ball head of hair there, right? And so kind of describe me why are you interested, in being bald exactly?
I mean, I've heard good things about St. Baldrick's, and I've always had long hair, so I figured why not maybe give it a shot.
Want to give it a shot? All right. I'm on the other side, so I can reflect back where in your position, but let me hear it from your perspective. What social faux pas concern you about being bald?
I don't know, just like how long it'll take to grow back, kind of what people will think of it. Sunburn.
The sunburn, it could definitely happen. It's gonna be interesting, but you know what? At least once you've gone through the process, you can say you've done it.
Right.
So it's for me, it's all about it was all about a new learning experience. Deep breath.
Trump, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute. That I will faithfully execute.
I'm working as an ambassador for Old 502 Winery. So what I get to do, what's cool about this, what I get to do is I literally get to talk to people all day about wine. I need to know the product.
We're going from wine to news sports broadcasting.
Driver's license, telephone number, passport, birth certificate, student transcript, medical records, everything. They'll steal it all. So, and then how do they get it? Well, they'll go through mail, your wallet or your purse, smartphone, trash.
I'm sitting here working on clearing some of the area for my basil farm for part of it, and I am trimming the head. One of these last little tubers sticking out of the ground, and this cat decided to come perch himself on my back, and now he's giving himself a bath on my back. Basil Patex, right, cat? Show him love. This is my brother-in-law John, and wow, I'm surprised we showed up under very unfortunate circumstances, but you know, I happen to notice that we're both kind of sporting the same do. Bringing it home with the American flag in the background, of course. Absolutely, this is America. That's what you got to do. Yep. Bald head with a beard. So my thoughts are, you've been bald for 3 years, you said,
3
right?
years, yes.
So what has that been like for you?
Easy. You don't have to worry about doing your hair in the morning.
I hear that a lot.
You could rock any outfit you want to.
Mm-hmm.
You can make fun of man buns as much as you want to, and then the beard adds to it.
Yeah.
So I always say that the hair went from north to south.
Yeah.
For the migration.
Mm-hmm. Like the birds.
Like the birds. And you can always wear a nice Jeep cap to pull off the look.
That's true. I have seen that before. So, as far as like a psychological perspective, you know, I found personal confidence in it. You know,
for sure.
I mean, overall, you know, we can definitely feel the breeze on our heads much better. I'm due for a shave here. I can see I've got that like 1 or 2 day burn going on.
The great fuzz.
How times have changed in a year. And you know, this time last year, Jonathan Shell didn't even have an office in Frankfurt. Now he's on the top floor. So that's how things
if
change.
I were a wealthy
With what's going on with
man,
elections.
I wouldn't have to wear a
Chairman for a couple years before we go to the video, or go to a presentation, Jonathan.
if I were a bitty rich idle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine dinner room with a real wooden floor below.
Tim's got me, man.
So here I am, the first quarter of actually being bald, and you know my finds overall with you know with what is it, you know, what are the notions that society places on people, you know, in what it is to be bald. Like what are some of the faux pas? What are some of the, you know, psychological and sociological, right? Sociologically, bald people, there is it seems to be like a handful of people who are actually so concerned with being bald. Like,
I was self-conscious for a couple of years, like at least 3.
Now, why were you self-conscious about being bald?
I see everybody with hair, and it just kind of, you look at yourself and like, yeah, I'm bald, and everybody's got hair, but now, a few years later, I'm older, more wiser, and it's a little awkward at first when you're not used to it, but you know, over time, it changes you, and you feel more comfortable about it. So.
Now, what insight did you have on being bald again?
The insight that I have is hair today, gone tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Those are words of wisdom from someone older than you. Okay.
Because of the way that society has deemed baldness, right? You know, there's actually a lot of prestigious people. Society teaches you that it seems to be like it's either an ailment that needs to be cured.
A scientific breakthrough that is leading the charge in the battle against thinning hair and baldness. It's called.
It's you know, society also basically teaches you that, you know, there are many prestigious people. You know, it's just kind of like it's a maturity thing, right? To be bald is to be mature, right?
That must have been, I mean, it's millions and millions of people.
Well, definitely an amazing opportunity. It was an honor. And when we were under the Brazilian flag, Jennifer turned over to me and she said, not too bad for two poor kids from the States, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's not new, it's not fresh, but it's real. You know, personal is personal, and people relate to that all the time. You know, and people can get behind it.
You know, in addition to that, it's just like you'll see very many prestigious figures are also bald, and you know, that really that's really great, right? That there are so many confident bald men in society. You know, something I've also happened to notice, I haven't really talked to any women about being bald, or I actually reached out. I know that's kind of my fault for not really embracing the project as hardcore as I could be, but you know, in addition, like I'm doing all of my own things too, right? Oh. You know, after the 6-week mark, I just kind of became used to being bald. Like everything that it is to be bald, I just internalized it, right? I internalized what it is to be bald. I honestly don't care. Once I figured out shaving gel and razors and the importance of making sure that you have, you know, good amount of, you know, you can't subsidize. There's no subsidy for good shave gel, right? Make sure your razors are good and sharp and clean. Shaving your head, if you're not like naturally bald.
Upkeep, I usually shave my head maybe 2 times a week.
2 times? Okay, I was just saying, I've been shaving mine every 3 or 4 days. It's just.
But at the rate that, you know, I was really surprised at the rate that I go through razors and shave gel. But it's something you have to maintain. You know, if you're in varying degrees of baldness and you're not like fully embracing it, I honestly encourage people who are bald to just go for it and just grab it. You know.
So I'm always telling them, grow your beard and buzz your head. Now this is a unique turn of events. That's my brother-in-law James. I shaved this, he shaved this.
What? If you're not confident enough with that, then fine. Maintain varying levels of baldness. Honestly, I've got an entirely new respect for what it is to be bald. And, you know, it's something that I'm comfortable with now. I used to be concerned about it. I remember just like, you know, man, like 12, 13 weeks ago, I was just like, I was really, you know, I had a lot of anxiety built up about it. I was really concerned the first few days I had started to do it.
Not thrilled. I'm excited. She is thrilled to finally be bald with me.
No.
We can be bald buddies.
No.
Oh man, there it goes. Holy crap. I just noticed that. I looked and I thought it was like.
When you text your dad, apologize, and say, "I guess you were right, and they did leave lingering scars."
Oh my God, there is a scar right there.
And then once I just embraced it, yeah. I mean, it took, like I said, it took me about 6 weeks overall to really get used to it. I remember one morning I actually woke up and I was totally comfortable with it. I was just like, yeah, it's another day. It's like you just get used to it. It's
you embrace a new confidence when you were bald. At that point, you're just like, F it, I'm bald, I don't care. Embracing bald is embracing a new confidence. And it's warm. It feels really warm. It's like having whiskey warm. Exactly. Everybody just tilt your head in. All right, yeah! Chick-fil-A cow, how you been? Freaking love the Chick-fil-A cow. Give him a thumbs up. Hoorah, hoorah. Who's gonna win the next game? There's the sign. You don't know?
It's genuinely nice to be that confident.
and then you have to deal with the rest of life, right? Which is bullshit, 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 win, bullshit, 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 you know. Alcohol may have been involved. That's how life is. I mean, your months, your years, your life, really, your life is what you make it. Myself, personally, I'm out to better myself. And if understanding what being bald means, and what, you know, I feel like I'm going to come out of this project, you know, I'm going to come out of this project a better man. I think it was, for me, it was the branch off point. For me, being, you know, embracing being bald and like maintaining, you know, now it's a point of, you know, I got to do it. You know, I'm going to get through the rest of the year. The only issue for me is just the constant need. Like, if I could just put my hair growth on pause for a whole year, I would, because constantly keeping up and maintaining and risking having to cut my head. If you've never cut your head before, and it just continues to bleed and bleed and bleed and fucking bleed and bleed. But you know what? You learn how to avoid it because you don't want to do it multiple times. I've done it like, I think 3 or 4 times out of almost 20, I don't know, I'll tally all those up later, but like 20 shaves. That's how long it took me to learn, right? I got, you know, it's just like, I can feel like when I'm in a rush. Ah, shit. And cut my head. You know, you spend at least 10, 15 minutes, boom, shave your head. You're good for about 3 or 4 days. But overall, I've met some really awesome people. It's fun to have this in common with folks. So this is Dave. Dave is bald. Dave, how long have you been bald?
I've been bald probably for about 6 years.
I mean, yeah. Overall, it's really great. Like, I don't know what else I could possibly say. Personally, first quarter, I really did enjoy being bald. I enjoyed people's reactions to me being bald.
I think
I'm following through because I'm
I know,
bald.
what's the deal with the bald thing, man? I saw that. My father-in-law's all bald. They don't want to be bald, bro.
Really?
You shaved your head? Oh my God!
Very strange.
It actually suits me.
Because I've got the same thing going on. I know, right?
What? Oh, wow.
Weird.
That looks good on you, man. You should sport it.
It's actually been a lot of fun. It's been very enlightening. I have a whole new respect for bald people, and in fact, I almost encourage bald people who have the horseshoe thing going on, or just a little bit around the back.
Don't do the horseshoe.
Oh yeah, no.
If you got to do the horseshoe, just cut it off. Just cut it off. If you want hair, man, grow it right here.
Like, that's just step one. Shave that off. For me, it's a lot more work. For you, easy peasy, right? Beautiful cover girl. But for me, you know, I'm maintaining my scruff. I really like the look. So for the next 3 quarters, I'm really hoping to really delve in to more of the psychological and get some more sociological perspective on it. You know, I understand it's easy in the morning. It's, you know, no hair, and it's like obviously, but I want to study, like, how do you think people perceive you? I think the real kicker, the real trick there is I actually have to start asking people the right questions. Concern you about being bald?
I don't know, just like how long it'll take to grow back, kind of what people will think of it.
So anyway, that's my first quarter update. Thank you guys for tuning in to A Year Bald. Quarter 1 complete.